Hey y'all, how y'all doing out there? Wow, it's been a minute since I did this, so give me a chance to get myself together. You know me, call me Carrion, aka KD. This is the KD Sports Talk Podcast. Oh man, it's been crazy right now. Been really on my, laid back vibe, and ain't been doing too much of this. So I know a lot of stuff has gone on these past few months. And I'm probably wondering, like, where you been, man? What you been doing? I'm trying to get it back in the swing of things, a lot of things happening, and hopefully I get it together and we can do this thing again. Let's give it another try, shall we? Let's see what we're gonna get into. Let's rapid rundown what's going on. Let's start back from January. Start off a new year crazy. Had a lot of things go sideways a little bit, but we shook back from it. Super Bowl. I didn't have a dog in that fight. I didn't really care who won it. Eagles finally got Super Bowl. Can't hold that over their heads no more. Tom Brady being Tom Brady. Belichick screwed Malcolm Butler. Probably out of millions and millions of dollars for not playing him in the Super Bowl. Not telling why. Philadelphia, capped off a great season and they won. So, All-Star game. How I feel about the All-Star game. They did the whole Steph LeBron team captains pick. You pick this person, I picked this person. I thought it was neat. It's a neat format, Find something different. I would have liked to see who got picked first, who got picked last, but we probably know who got picked first. KD. Probably knew who got picked last. Al Horford. But not to say that the game was good. It was competitive, especially towards the end. I think people want to see a competitive all-star. They doesn't want to see 193 to 165 type of game, man. People don't want to pay their money to see that. Yeah, you got the all-star Saturday night, your three-point shootout, your dunk contest, skills, and all that stuff. But I think people want to see good competitive basketball. I think they gave it to them this all-star. So big ups to the NBA all-stars that would put it down out there. Shoot. NCAA, man. What can I say? A bunch of effing frauds. They hide behind this mystique of we're doing it to help amateurism. We're doing it for the student athlete. We're doing for their best interest. Excuse me. Get out of here. Get out of here with that weak mess. Let's be honest. NCAA ain't doing nothing for the greater good for the student athlete. They're doing it for the greater good of the NCAA's pockets. Let's just keep that frank, man. The NCAA makes about 9 to 10 million a year. Come on. You kidding me with this? And y'all gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, we're doing the best for the student athlete"? F out of here. You're making money off the athlete, who then turn cannot make money off his likeness. Which I'm still pissed because we don't get no March Madness and we don't get no NCAA football. I love NCAA football, man. I really did. I loved it. Man, the whole road to glory mode. Yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. No March Madness basketball. I used to love that shit, man. But now, it's like the NCAA just ruined it for everybody. Oh, the athletes can't get paid. Oh, they can't use that light. They can't start autographing money. But yeah, you making $50 per jersey he's wearing every night. You know what I'm saying? That's the hypocrisy of the shit. But you expect me, as a student athlete, who's not on my regular job, who, if he's not on scholarship, I gotta somehow get a regular job and get by to pay college tuition, which costs the arm, a leg, and a kidney. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is the hypocrisy of it all. I'm sick of them. I wish they can come to some type of agreement where, okay, we can't give you regular checks, but if you want to do like a meet and greet and you make money off of that, then cool. I could live with that, man. I could live with that. But the fact that they can't do nothing with their likeness, that just shows this a middle finger to them. Don't care. What's going on with the league, man? NFL. It's been a crazy start, man. Trades at the wazoo. Alex Smith, a Redskin. Kirk Cousins, a free agent. He's probably gonna break the bank. Somebody about to get this boy between 90 and 100 million guaranteed. I feel it in my bones right now. Washington. I mean, I don't get the whole trade now. You traded a third rounder and a corner, which was a young up and comer, for Alex Smith, who we know who he is. He's about 4 years older than Kirk, but you gave up that, and then you're gonna give him a $90 million extension. I don't get that at all. And then you trade your all-pro corner Marcus Peters to the Rams for basically a second and a fourth, which to me will bring you equal value to what Peters brings on the field. If I say Peterson, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was just a bad trade, man. LA, they defense, if you think Aaron Donald, Alex Ogletree, you just franchised LaMarcus Joyner, and then you add Marcus Peters, watch out. You had the number one scoring offense, and now you can add this cat to your defense. Oh, man. LA might be the team to beat again this year. They might be. Oh, man. What else? Oh, and then what the Rams do. Trade Robert Quinn to the Dolphins. Which, let's be honest, Quinn ain't been the same since his big monster year a few years back. You know, the injuries has caught up to him. Being out of position caught up to him. And now he's going back to his natural 4-3 DN. So I can see him, Sue, and Wake causing havoc for Tom Brady next year. If they can stay healthy, of course. But we don't know what the state of Miami could be, especially with Jay Cutler. They had a 1-year deal, and Tannehill's coming off a ACL injury. We really don't know what that offense is going to look like, because you got Jarvis Landry on the franchise. Looks like you're going to move him, most likely. But I don't see a team giving up 2 first rounders for a slot guy. No. Yes, he had 112 catches last year, but he only had 987 yards receiving. That's like less than 10 yards a catch. No. I'm not trading 2 first rounds for that guy. No. Who else is out there? Le'Veon Bell. He wants his money. Pittsburgh's hesitant to give him his money. Yes, he's 26-year-old, entering his prime. But do I want to invest a lot of money into a running back that within the next few years is going to break down eventually? Because look, you're getting 200-something, 300 carries, and then you throwing the ball like 80 to 100 times a year. That's a lot of usage rate. He can wear down real quick. And plus, he's made some questionable off-the-field decisions, but that's neither here or there. Yeah, man. Kirk Cousins, he's going to get broke the fuck off. Ooh. Imagine all this time you've been putting in work, and the team that drafted you still don't respect you enough to sign you long term, so you can come out here in the free agency like, hey, I'm the pretty girl at the dance. Who wants to dance with me? That's what Kirk's thinking right now. Let's see what else, man. The draft's coming up. Saquon Barkley is what everybody thought he was going to be. And Shaquem, if I'm saying it right, Griffin is showing with everybody what he could be. Because nobody really gave this guy a chance. Granted, he does have one hand. But if anything, that the combine showed us, if you perform well, you get drafted well. So I would not be surprised if I see his name called in the first round. That's just my opinion. He might be a high second, but he got to go between 1 and 2. I don't see 3. His performance, the 20 reps with the prosthetic hand, the 4.38 fastest of a linebacker since 03. He's no denying he's gonna be somebody's prized possession in that upcoming NFL season. So Man, what's else going on? Fuck it, I ain't finna do no break. I'm just gonna keep going. F it, man. With NBA, Cleveland, Cleveland. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but they got new dogs and still doing old tricks. They started out hot, and all of a sudden, LeBron he's doing his best to keep it afloat, man. But we all know Cleveland, man. They're gonna struggle around this time, and they want to get playoff time. They're the team to beat. So I'm not worried about Cleveland right now, cause they do this every year. Well, excuse me, LeBron's team do this every year, and then they get to the playoffs and they just run through everybody. So, in East wise, you got Boston, Kyrie and the crew. They're hanging tough. Toronto with Lowry and DeRozan. With that dynamic duo, but can they get enough help? We don't know. The young guns, Philadelphia with Embiid and Simmons, and you still got J.J. Redick and Robert Covington hitting from the outside. That's a team that you got to watch out for. Milwaukee, the Greek Freak, Garrett Bledsoe, Jabari Parker's coming back from an ACL injury. They got a lot of good young pieces, but I think they one veteran player away from taking them over the top. And shoot, the rest is just like a big old gaggle. Indiana ain't there. Miami is Miami. And, you got a few more teams, but nobody to really knock your socks off this in the East. But here in the West, it seems like more and more it's coming out to a two-man team between Houston and Golden State. I mean, Golden State, you know what they got. They got them killers. They got Curry. They got Thompson. They got Durant. They got Draymond. You know the killers. And then they got Iguodala and Nick Young and David West coming off the bench. It's just like, ugh. But Houston is starting to turn some heads. Chris Paul, James Harden, Eric Gordon, Ryan Anderson, Clint Capella, Trevor Ariza, D'Antoni's wide open offensive system. They're looking to really, really shake down the West and say, hey, Golden State ain't the only team that's great. We're going to show y'all how to do this. So if it comes down to it, who do I have my faith more? Golden State or Houston? I'm going to go with Golden State until otherwise. Now, San Antonio, the veteran team that they are, they're going to be in the mix. But without Kawhi, I don't see them having any shot against neither one of those teams. I just don't. Minnesota, they're still a ways away. They got a good young nucleus. The young three, they got Butler, Wiggins, and Karl Anthony Towns. They're gonna be something not to sniff at. The Pelicans. Hey, AD is showing you he might be MVP candidate, man. I mean, when Boogie went down, it's like, oh, that ship's gonna go down. That ship is gonna go down with him. But he stayed the course. He's keeping them, and now they racked up about 6-7 wins in a row, whatever. And man, you gotta watch out for them. Who else? Some more teams out there. Portland, what they did last night. Hey, y'all better respect that boy Dame, man. Respect that boy Dame. Dame Dollar. Lillard, he probably one of the most underappreciative players in this league, man. Underappreciated. Nobody gives this dude his just due. Outside of real basketball heads, of course. But that dude, if I had to put him, he's up there. He's just like one of the top 5 point guards in the game. You can interchange anybody. You probably like, who's in your top 5? That's another story for another show. And trust me, I'll get into that soon for y'all. But right now, Dame Dollar is up there, and you gotta respect that boy. Denver, solid. Clippers, you don't know what they're gonna. They didn't trade away Blake Griffin. It's like, you want to be young, but then you want to be competitive. So they don't really have much going on with Lou Williams and Jordan. But Tobias Harris has been playing pretty solid for him, so that's a bright spot. And that's about it, man. It's been a while since I've done this. So it's been ongoing battle with me for doing this podcast. But I'm trying to get to where I need to be.